In a quiet corner of the city, a dog lay motionless on the cold ground, her fragile body bearing the weight of unimaginable suffering. She was discovered in a grave condition, her life hanging by a thread. Her rescuer, moved by her plight, named her Veera, a name symbolizing bravery. A fitting choice for a soul that had endured so much. Would Veera be able to make a full recovery? Be sure to keep watching. Veera's journey began with a desperate rush to the hospital. Her condition was dire. She was malnourished, dehydrated, and her body temperature had plummeted dangerously low. The veterinary team sprang into action, carefully examining her weakened frame. It was evident that Veera hadn't eaten for a very long time, and her skeletal form told a haunting story of neglect and abandonment. Despite her frail state, Veera's spirit was fierce. She exhibited signs of aggression, making it challenging for the vets to handle her. It was clear that her experiences had left deep emotional scars. However, the team was determined to help her, administering calming sedatives to ease her discomfort and fear. During her initial examinations, Veera was taken to an eye specialist to assess her vision. There was concern that she might be blind, and her eyes showed signs of distress. The examination revealed partial blindness, a condition likely caused by prolonged malnutrition and lack of care. Yet, this was only the beginning of her medical journey. A few days later, an X-ray was performed to investigate an injury in her right hind leg. The results were devastating. The leg was beyond repair. The vets concluded that amputation was the only way to relieve her pain and improve her quality of life. Despite the risks associated with such a major surgery on a dog in her condition, the team proceeded with hope in their hearts. The surgery was a success. Veera proved to be a fighter, recovering from the operation and adapting quickly to her new reality. Despite the loss of her hind leg, she began to move around with surprising agility, showing a resilience that inspired everyone around her. But Veera's story was far from over. Just as she was starting to show signs of improvement, tragedy struck again. She was found in the aftermath of a severe accident. Her already fragile body had endured yet another blow, and the vets were called upon once more to assess the damage. X-rays revealed 3 fractures, 1 in her backbone and 2 in her pelvis. The injuries were severe, and the prognosis was grim. The fractures meant that Veera would likely never walk again. Despite their best efforts, the medical team faced an uphill battle to manage her pain and prevent further complications. Veera's condition began to deteriorate rapidly. Her once bright spirit dimmed as her body struggled to cope with the mounting injuries and stress. The vets and rescuers who had poured their hearts into her care were devastated as they watched her strength wane. In her final days, Veera was surrounded by love and compassion. Her caretakers ensured that she was comfortable, providing her with warmth and care in an attempt to ease her suffering. Despite their relentless efforts, her body could no longer endure the strain, and she passed away peacefully. Veera's story is both heartbreaking and profoundly thought-provoking, shedding light on the complexities of animal rescue and rehabilitation. As I reflect on her journey, I am struck by the immense strength she exhibited despite the incredible challenges she faced. Her plight compels us to examine not only her circumstances, but also the broader issues of neglect, compassion, and responsibility in the treatment of vulnerable animals. The courage that Veera demonstrated in her short life is nothing short of extraordinary. From the moment she was discovered in a grave condition to her eventual passing, her story was a testament to resilience. Veera endured malnutrition, blindness, and the amputation of her hind leg, adapting to her physical limitations with a determination that was both inspiring and humbling. Her ability to recover from the surgery and move around despite her disability highlighted the remarkable strength and adaptability of animals. Veera's bravery serves as a reminder of how much we can learn from the resilience of creatures, often underestimated in their ability to survive and thrive against the odds. One of the most striking aspects of Veera's journey was the relentless compassion shown by her rescuers and medical team. They spared no effort in providing her with the care she so desperately needed, from conducting thorough examinations to performing life-saving surgeries. Their dedication ensured that Veera's final days were not spent in neglect or isolation, but surrounded by kindness and love. The efforts of her caregivers reflect the best of humanity, the willingness to extend a helping hand to those who cannot help themselves. Their actions remind us that every life, no matter how broken or fragile, deserves a chance at dignity and care. Even when the outcome is not what we hope for, the act of trying is itself an affirmation of our shared humanity. Veera's story also shines a harsh light on the consequences of neglect and abandonment. The state in which she was found, malnourished, dehydrated, and with multiple injuries, raises important questions about how she ended up in such a condition. Her situation underscores the urgent need for education and enforcement around animal welfare. It is a sobering reminder that Veera is not an isolated case. Countless animals face similar fates, suffering silently due to a lack of awareness, resources, or empathy. Her story calls on society to do better, to ensure that no animal is left to endure such preventable suffering. Veera's journey also brings to light the ethical dilemmas that rescuers and veterinarians often face. Decisions such as amputating her leg or attempting to manage her pain after the accident were not taken lightly. These choices involved balancing her immediate needs with her quality of life, a task fraught with emotional and moral complexity. While her rescuers did everything within their power to help her, Veera's eventual passing raises difficult questions about when to intervene and when to let go. It is a poignant reminder of the limits of human intervention and the importance of respecting the dignity of life, even as we strive to preserve it. Veera's story offers valuable lessons for both individuals and society. It emphasizes the importance of proactive measures to prevent animal suffering, such as spaying and neutering, implementing stricter animal welfare laws, and fostering a culture of compassion towards all living beings. It also highlights the critical role of education in changing attitudes and behaviors toward animals. For those involved in rescue work, Veera's journey serves as both a source of inspiration and a call to action. Her resilience and the efforts of her caregivers demonstrate the profound impact that compassion and determination can have, even in the most challenging circumstances. Though Veera's story ended in tragedy, her legacy lives on. She reminds us of the incredible strength and dignity inherent in all living beings, as well as our responsibility to protect and care for them. Her journey inspires us to continue advocating for the voiceless, ensuring that no animal is ever left to suffer alone. In reflecting on Veera's life, I'm reminded of the importance of empathy and the power of collective action. Her story is a call to extend our circle of compassion, to recognize the intrinsic value of every life, and to work tirelessly toward a world where no animal is left behind. Veera may no longer be with us, but her memory continues to inspire and challenge us to be better, both as individuals and as a society. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, consider giving us a thumbs up, tell us what you think, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel.